Hello, welcome to Studying God's Word. I'm Brian Harrison, and today we're going to be studying on the Golden Rule, or we're going to be reading a couple texts about it. But I remember the Golden Rule as do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And that's important in how we treat others, especially if we expect to be treated right ourselves. And we need to remember this. I'm not saying we won't make mistakes, not saying we won't do things we shouldn't do, but we should respect each other like we would want to be respected, to the best of our ability. If we keep treating people like crap, then eventually things will happen. Bad things will happen. So whether it's be treated by the same person we mistreated, or we're treated by someone else the way we treated someone else, So we heard of what goes around comes around. A lot of those things are true. But we're going to be looking into the Bible a little bit with a couple texts to see what the Bible on the surface level says about it. I know the Bible will go more into it, and we may go more into it, but I was just looking at the concordance of the back of my Bible, and I'd seen these simple topics that you can get a little bit into. We can do a deeper dive later, but for now, this is where I was wanting to get started. So here we go. Matthew 7:12, that's what we're looking at today. Yep, Matthew 7:12. And here's what it says. Therefore all things whatsoever you would that man should do to you, do ye even so to them. For this is the law and the prophets. Yep. So yeah, remember, do unto others as you would basically have them do unto you. And it's the law. So even in humanity, there are certain natures of law, like that would apply for such as this. If you're going to be mean to someone, someone will be mean back to you. It's just how it happens. You can't escape it. It doesn't matter you're rich, poor. There's certain things I find funny in society, that it doesn't matter what class you think you are or where you're actually at. The rules are still the same. Just like gravity, it doesn't matter. If you're rich, it doesn't go, oh, you're rich, so we'll let you pass. You can survive different things, but it's the same law. It applies, period. Doesn't matter what you think. You jump off a bridge, things are going to happen. Bad things, depending on the height and all that, factored in. But it's the same thing. You mistreat people, eventually it will backfire. So let's remember to do our best and try to treat people the way we want to be treated. The golden rule. Okay, Luke 6:31 is the next one. That's right, Luke 6:31, and it says, "And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise." So I love how when people talk about these things, it's I mean, it's good to be good to other people the best you can. We'll make mistakes. It's understandable. But they forget that it applies both ways. I know if you hear from preacher, some preachers will say, "Oh, it's so good to be nice to people," and it is, and we all need to be. The fact of the matter is, the Bible also just points it out plainly that what we do to others will be done to us. So it's not just it's hey, if you're good to people, but even good things, even bad things happen to good people. But that doesn't mean I go around beating up half the world either because of those bad people. You can have comfort. It's sad to say this, but you can have comfort knowing that something may happen to them, and hopefully it will teach them a lesson. And sometimes you got to step back from bad people to let God do things, because sometimes the only way bad people learn is if something bad happens to them, and it's just the way it works. It's sad, but just like with a giving to others, there does come a point where you don't you even within the golden rule you help others, Hopefully, if you need it, hopefully you're helped. But sometimes it doesn't work that way. But we can still do the best we can and treat people the way we like to be treated, and not treat people um, disgusting, because it's on us. Like, those people will get their reward. It doesn't mean you can be a stepping stool either. Sometimes you have to step away from those people and say, hey, it's not right that you treat me this way. And they will either say, oh yeah, you're right, or they'll go, well, I don't care, I think this way. And those are dangerous type of people. So we need to we do need to use, even though the Bible gives us great wisdom, we need to use our own um, head, or what's happening to us, to understand whether we need to step away from a actually bad situation. Now, there's difference between a actual bad situation versus we made it up to ourselves, and those are murky waters. Because, like you said, anything you do unto other people will be done unto you. So, anyway, I hope we can learn from that golden rule, and um, in spite of who we are, make good changes. And anyway, I'll I guess we'll see you guys in the next program. I hope that this was a little bit of an encouraging word for you. The golden rule, it's important to follow. Um, it's important, even just simple stuff like this in our daily lives. Let us do unto others as we would have them do unto us. And let us remember the words of the Bible. You can probably look it up more. There's stuff on the computer. You could probably get into this more if you want to get more into this topic. But for now, this is where I decided to start on in this second program that we have today, doing some simple Bible stuff like this. Hopefully in the future I will dig more into this. And anyway, I'll see you guys next time. God bless you, and bye for now.